Welcome to Biblitunes, home where imagination comes to life.
One morning, Timmy found a glowing hat. Just lying there, imagine that.
He put it on and made a wish, and boom! His room was full of balloons and fish.
He said, I wanna be cool. Ribbit. Now he's a frog breakdancing at school.
He wished for snacks to eat all day, and cupcakes rained in a wild, sweet way.
But magic grew too strong and wild. Floating toys and a flying child.
Grandma came, gave one big clap. The magic froze and things went back.
Timmy smiled, hid the hat away. Maybe he'll try again someday.
Timmy's toys came to life with glee, dancing and jumping like they were free. He tried to stop the hat's wild game, but poof, it vanished just the same. He ran and chased with all his might. That tricky hat was quite a sight. Then Maya saw the glowing blue and wondered what this hat could do. She tried it on, her hair turned bright. Timmy laughed at the silly sight.
Now two best friends, with powers grand, ready to explore this magic land.
The hat lit up and cast a beam, opening a portal like in a dream. They took a step without a fright and vanished into swirling light. They met a guide who shimmered bright, Glimmer, glowing with delight.
A glowing scroll began their quest to find the gem and pass the test. Timmy and Maya stood before the glowing bridge. Which symbol would lead the way?
Glimmer hovered above the star and glowed brighter than ever. Was this the way forward?
When Timmy touched the star, the path came alive. The bridge lit up, ready to guide them forward.
Deep inside the cave, they found the crystal. It pulsed with light, ancient and powerful.
But the crystal was not unguarded. From the shadows, a dark figure appeared.
Timmy raised his hat, and magic burst into the air. Light clashed with darkness in their first great battle.
The light grew stronger. Shadow Hat lost his power and began to fade.
With Shadow Hat gone, the portal appeared. It was time to go home.
They said goodbye to Glimmer, but they knew this wasn't the end.
Back home at last, but the hat still glowed. Maybe, one day, the magic would return.
But soon, Timmy began to dream of a forest where the trees whispered secrets of forgotten magic. The charm awakened, guiding them to a place where new adventures awaited. And so, their journey continued, into the Whispering Woods, where new secrets were waiting to be discovered. Deep in the forest, an ancient tree spoke with a voice older than time. The tree warned them of a new shadow, an ancient darkness hiding within the woods.
But already, the shadows were listening and waiting.
To aid them, the tree gifted a golden leaf filled with ancient magic. But the shadows had already awakened, sending a dark mist to silence the tree.
For the first time, Timmy's hat unleashed a true spell of protection.
The shadows fled, but only to prepare for something far greater. The tree revealed a path that would guide them deeper into the Whispering Woods.
But the shadows tried to scare them with voices of fear and doubt. It was Maya's courage that silenced the voices, her light shining brighter than the shadows.
In the heart of the forest, a guardian appeared to join their journey.
But from the darkness, the true enemy rose once more. Shadow Hat had returned.
Together they gathered their light for the battle that would decide the forest's fate.
Shadow Hat struck first, his darkness crashing through the woods.
But the children's light pushed back, every beam a spark of hope.
The shadow tried to swallow them whole with his endless fury.
But together, their lights became one, brighter than the shadows. With one final burst of courage, the shadow was broken.
The forest was safe once more, its light shining brighter than ever. With the shadows gone, it was time to say goodbye to their magical friends.
Though their journey was over, the magic of courage and friendship would stay with them forever.
They thought it was over. But deep in the shadows, a piece of the darkness still lived. But one night, the wizard hat began to glow again, as if calling out to something.
From the shadows, a familiar darkness returned. Shadow Hat's magic was not gone.
Timmy, Maya, and Glimmer knew their adventure was not over.
They stepped back into the enchanted forest, where shadows waited.
The crystal that once held Shadow Hat was breaking.
Shadow Hat was not alone. He had an army now. But Timmy's magic had grown stronger. And Maya's courage shined like never before. Glimmer revealed its true power.
And together, they faced Shadow Hat. One last time. With one final strike,
Shadow Hat was defeated at last. The forest healed and peace returned for now.
but far away, another darkness was watching. A darkness older and far stronger than Shadow Hat.
Their greatest adventure was only just beginning. That night, the children felt it. The forest's magic was trembling.
And in the heart of darkness, a new master of shadows was rising. Not one, but an army, unlike any the forest had seen before.
The wizard's hat carried a warning. To stop this new evil, they would need more than courage. The real battle was about to begin.
To stop this new evil, they would need more than courage. The real battle was about to begin.
To face the Whisperer, Timmy and Maya knew they could not fight alone, and their journey for new allies had begun.
From the river's depths, a guardian arose, an ancient friend of the forest.
With a gift of crystal light, the river guardian promised to stand by their side. And from the shadows of the forest, another ally appeared, swift and clever, the messenger Lyra. Together, their strength grew, but even united, the threat of the Whisperer loomed.
And in the distance, the Whisperer watched, plotting the moment to strike.
The river shimmered with ancient magic, guiding them to their next trial.
From the depths, the river guardian emerged, the protector of crystal light.
With a gift of crystal light, the river guardian promised to stand by their side.
But the guardian warned, shadows were stirring again, and their true test had only just begun.
And so, with courage and a shard of light, the friends set forth on the next step of their magical journey.
The Whispering Woods, where every leaf tells a secret and every path hides a mystery.
But not all whispers are kind. Some are warnings.
From the shadows came the trickster, a spirit of games, riddles, and traps.
To pass, they must outwit the trickster's riddles or remain trapped forever.
I speak without a mouth, I echo without ears. I have no body, yet I come alive with wind. What? It's an echo! Clever boy! But can you solve the next?
Answer me this. What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees, up it goes, yet never grows?
The answer is a mountain.
Another test. Tell me, what has hands but cannot clap?
The answer is... a clock.
Clever children! But my final riddle awaits.
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I...
Timmy thought hard. The trickster's riddle echoed in his mind.
I know it! The answer is an echo! No! You solved it! Impossible! Their courage and wisdom shattered the trickster's spell. The children left the crystal chamber, stepping back into the forest's warm glow.
The Whispering Forest thanked them, gifting light to guide their way.
For a moment they rested, safe and together.
But the forest whispered of another call, a new journey waiting.
And so, the forest guided them toward the shadowed castle.
At last, they reached the castle, where shadows still lingered.
A gate sealed by forgotten magic barred their path.
What shines brightest in darkest night?
The castle spoke in riddles, testing their hearts.
With light and friendship, they solved the riddle of shadows.
And together, they stepped into the Castle of Secrets.
In the Hall of Mirrors, truth and shadow blurred. A riddle whispered, only truth would lead them forward.
With courage, they walked through the mirror of truth. Step by step, they climbed toward the heart of darkness.
Beyond the door, the final secret awaited. At the heart of the castle, shadow magic lived and breathed.
A final riddle guarded the crystal's power. They answered, friendship's light outshines the darkest night.
With the crystal broken, the castle's curse was lifted.
But in its fading breath, a warning of darker days appeared.
The castle began to crumble. Time was running out. They raced through collapsing halls of stone and shadow.
Glimmer's light carved a path through the falling ruins.
With one final leap, they escaped the castle's collapse.
At last, they were free. The cursed castle no more.
Peace returned, guiding them toward home. Friendship carried them farther than magic ever could. Through glowing fields, their journey home began.
At last, the village awaited their return. Their adventure was ending, but magic still lingered within.
The heroes returned, carrying tales of magic and courage. Celebration filled the air, brighter than any spell. In the warmth of friends, they found true magic. Joy sparkled, carrying the village into the night.
But in the darkness, new eyes had awakened.
In silence, the forest whispered of something unseen.
From what was shattered, darkness still stirred.
And a new hand claimed its power.
Eyes that promised riddles of fear and fire.
But the heroes rested, not knowing what watched.
The Shadow Army descended, turning peace into chaos.
Timmy's magic shielded the innocent, holding back the darkness.
Maya's courage lit the battlefield, driving shadows away.
And Glimmer's light purified the shadows, giving hope to all.
But the Shadow Master had only just begun.
The Shadow Master unleashed his endless army.
Timmy's magic strained, but he stood unshaken.
Maya's bravery turned fear into fire.
Glimmer's light carved hope through the storm.
But against the Master's power, even light faltered.
The heroes escaped the battlefield. Their light dimmed. But even in defeat, hope refused to fade.
An ancient riddle whispered a hidden path. Light grows strongest in the...
Glimmer's light revealed the way forward. And so, into the heart of magic, their journey continued. The hidden path tested not their strength, but their hearts. Here, the sanctuary of light revealed itself.
At its heart stood the eternal crystal tree.
Their bond awakened the magic long forgotten.
And the sanctuary gifted them strength for the battles yet to come.
Their courage awakened new powers, gifts from the crystal itself.
The first clash began, light against endless shadows.
Maya's heart forged a shield stronger than fear.
Timmy's hat unleashed the fury of starlight. Glimmer's rainbow storm turned darkness into light.
But the true battle had only begun.
Together, their friendship became the greatest magic of all. Their unity sparked a powerful strike. But the Shadow General...
From the shadows, an army arose, drowning the heroes in despair.
But the light of friendship called forth allies, and the battle turned once more.
Maya's courage blazed, striking fast as lightning.
Light and shadow clashed, neither willing to yield.
Glimmer's magic scattered the darkness, shining hope upon the heroes.
The Shadow General's fury shook the land, his power unmatched.
Even in their darkest hour, their friendship burned brighter than fear.
They were never alone. The Guardians had returned. Together, light drove shadow to its knees. Their hearts united, unleashing the rainbow's final strike. And the Shadow General was no more.
Peace returned, and light once more filled the land. Together they proved light will always rise again.
But in the silence, something darker was already stirring.
darkness had awakened, stronger than ever before. The Shadow King had risen, and the true battle was about to begin. His army of shadows spread like wildfire, ready to consume all light.
But together, the heroes stood tall, ready to fight the darkness once more.
Even the every trick, every spell, broken with ease. Still, they refuse to give up, no matter the cost.
They had not seen his true form until now. Phase 2 had begun.
Their strongest combined strike, broken like glass.
And his army grew endless.
Was slipping away.
Even the strongest among them could barely stand.
But even the smallest spark can push back the night.
And the darkness only laughed. The battle had only just begun.
The Shadow King's power grew with every heartbeat.
For his hunger was not for victory, but for light itself. The Shadow King was once born of the same magic as Glimmer.
And now, the light that gave them hope might be their greatest weakness.
They unleashed every spark of light they had left.
But against his endless shadows, their light began to fade.
Even the swiftest of allies could not pierce the darkness.
And with every breath, their hope slipped closer to the shadows. Shadows split, and fear took shape.
Every strike passed through nothingness.
Even light was turned to darkness.
In endless night, his power grew stronger. The Shadow King unleashed his fiercest guardians. Each strike carried the weight of destruction.
Their armor fed on magic itself.
The shadows sought to bind his very light.
Even freed, danger grew fiercer.
Speed and strength unmatched by mortal means. Speed and strength unmatched by mortal means.
But together, the Guardians' fury became a storm.
The storm threatened to break them apart.
But light raced swifter than flame. Their prison closed with burning claws.
But the river rose, breaking the cage of shadows. The blades of darkness closed in from every side.
But even in darkness, a spark of friendship burned bright. And shadows multiplied, 1,000 against a few.
But courage cut through the illusions.
They struck with fury. But the Guardians struck back.
Maya's courage became unbreakable light. But shadows never yield easily. Timmy called upon the storm within.
And the river's fury swept the shadows away. Together, their light ended the darkness, for now. But in silence, a greater darkness stirred.
The Whisperer, master of shadow and fear. He twisted light itself and made it serve him.
And with his arrival, the true battle began.
He turned their courage against themselves.
In shadows, even truth became a weapon.
He bent reality to break their will. But light fought back, though the darkness only grew.
Against titans of shadow, their courage was their only shield.
But even fury met fury when guardians clashed. Their strength alone could not withstand the storm.
But courage, when lit by friendship, struck true.
Light clashed with fire, tearing the darkness apart. Even the swiftest fell before its might. But the river's strength flowed endlessly.
Together, they shattered the beast's heart of darkness.
They had endured the storm, but the night was not yet over.
For in the silence, the true master of shadows awoke. All the darkness they had conquered belonged to him.
And so, the final battle began.
The Shadow Realm was collapsing, but the darkness refused to fade.
From the core of chaos, the Whisperer was reborn, stronger than ever.
Light and shadow clashed once more, Beezem, neither willing to yield.
The darkness learned and adapted.
In her heart,
courage burned brighter than fear.
But shadows never fight fair. The Whisperer's trap tore their courage apart.
To defeat the darkness, he must first face his own.
Maya's strength was tested not by battle, but by belief.
But light never forgets its way home.
Together once more, but the true battle had just begun.
His final form, the storm of shadow and light itself.
The air trembled as light clashed with shadow.
Maya's courage sparked a shield born of friendship.
For just one moment, the heart of darkness was revealed.
But the shadow fought back with fury untamed.
And when all hope seemed lost, their light became one.
Light met darkness, and the world held its breath. The Guardian's roar turned fear into strength.
Together, they cast the spell of pure friendship. To protect her friends, Glimmer became the light itself.
And the storm that once ruled the skies began to break.
With Glimmer's light within him, Timmy cast the final spell. The light had won, or so they thought.
But darkness never truly dies. He had consumed both shadow and light itself. I rise again.
Timmy, the light isn't outside, it's inside you.
The storm of oblivion returned wraith, stronger than ever.
To win, he had to remember why he fought.
And from the ashes of despair, a new guardian rose. This was no longer a battle of magic, but of hearts.
The final battle tore the skies apart. Yuff, light and darkness fighting for the very soul of the world.
Timmy, aim for his heart! That's where the stolen lights are!
But even the strongest light needs a guiding heart.
The shadows learned. They mirrored his every strike.
Even broken, the River Guardia flowed with courage.
That's his core! Their final hope shined like a spark in the storm.
In one final heartbeat, all light and shadow became one.
And from that union, a new daw was born. The world, once shadowed, now shimmered in peace. And home never felt brighter than this moment.
They celebrated not just victory, but hope reborn.
From Glimmer's light, new life began to bloom. Even Lyra danced again beneath the morning sun. The stars now whispered their story to all who dream.
And the magical hat finally rested, its journey complete. But their friendship, that magic, will shine forever.
Life returned to laughter and sunshine, and magic became a part of their every day.
And though the adventure has ended, their friendship will shine forever.
Share this video and tell us your favorite part in the comments.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.